Hello, everyone, and welcome to Triple Threat. My name is Shadar Veal, and here with me are my friends again, the Pike
Hello.
and the California Kid.
Yo again.
Okay, guys, let's get into it. Royal Rumble. Um, what was your thoughts? I almost got my prediction right with Ryback, but unfortunately, we got Cena winning the Rumble, and we got Rock winning the title. All right, let's begin the rants.
Cena did not need that win at all. I was upset and shocked. I even let out a loud damn when Orton got eliminated because that was my pick, and it just I did not expect Cena to win. But if you notice, that commercial kind of gives it away, promoting the show, where like those people were talking about who they thought was going to win, and no one said Cena, and there he was appearing at the end. So very clever WWE for giving it away like that. But it's I just don't think he needed it. I really thought someone else should have got it, and I guess I was wrong. I honestly thought Rock was not going to win that belt till Chamber, but and he got the belt. So I know Dan, I know you're upset about that, aren't you?
Upset is an understatement. It's funny, just when this company starts to do something right, they go and, it's to be expected. They're going to disappoint us. For many of you listening right now, some of you have checked my Facebook and saw that huge status I put.
We love our Facebook friends, by the way.
Yeah, most definitely. Number one, you're looking at the Royal Rumble. Look at the talent that WWE has. Look at the talent roster. There were any number of guys or even ladies on that dang roster who could have used that Royal Rumble push. Anybody. But, of all the people and of all the ideas, I just don't know what creative was thinking by letting Cena win the Royal Rumble. Look, just replay it to yourselves, everybody. John Cena won the Royal Rumble this year. And how many other guys needed that push? How many other people could have probably used that? There, of all the people, and yes, Rock did not need that title.
I just want to say that
He's already over. What does he need it for?
Can I just say right quick before you do, how cool was it with Jericho showing up, though? How awesome was it that Jericho was number two?
That was fine.
That was great.
That was fine.
And he did good, and I could have done without Godfather.
Even if they are setting up for, whether they're setting up for John Cena versus The Rock, or they're setting up for a triple threat, I hate both of those ideas. It's bad for the product.
Well, to answer Daniel's question, honestly, the only two people that come to my mind that could have won the Royal Rumble and it would actually mean something, one would be Dolph, and two would be Jericho. But as we all know, they're not going to.
You reckon they were going to give Dolph that too? He's already got Money in the Bank. You were going to give him Royal Rumble.
Remember what he said during his interview. I'll say more about the interview later on, but
you're talking about how he was gonna, if he won the Rumble, he was gonna go for
he was gonna unify the titles
go
Jericho
for the
did.
WWE belt and then cash it at Mania for the World belt and unify it.
If he did that, then that would work.
And then that's what a guy who was watching the Rumble with me, my wife's cousin Reed, said the same thing. Like, it was funny because he's feuding with Jericho, and as you said, Jericho did the exact same thing. So that would have been an interesting way to go, but
I put it this way. I understand what Shadai's saying.
Yeah.
But my problem is this. Like, the product is oversaturated. It's oversaturated. I would have preferred anybody win the damn Royal Rumble except for John Cena.
Even Sheamus?
Yes, I don't care.
Sheamus winning again?
Lesser of two evils. No, listen to me. Lesser of two evils.
No.
You want to see John Cena in the main card still?
Would you rather
Honestly,
have another 15-second
no,
match at WrestleMania?
No, I don't.
Not if Daniel Bryan.
But look, specifics aside, anybody else would have been fine with me. Anybody else. I would have preferred Orton or anybody to win it. I don't care. Just not John Cena. Orton. Not Big Show. Not anybody.
They're not gonna give it to Orton because they're too afraid that he might fail the Wilderness plan again.
I don't give a damn. This is like they need to grow up. You know, WWE needs to grow up and get out of this publicly traded company crap and stop turning to the damn NFL or the freaking bike cycling authority or whatever.
Orton needed it way more than Cena did. Orton really needed that because that would have been a great feud. Orton and Del Rio. But I will not be surprised if Orton does somehow end up in the main event at Mania. That I am thinking, but
I put it this way:
yeah.
The outcome of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view made me less interested in the product than I already was. It really made me less interested in the product.
Did you at least admit that the Rock CM Punk match was way better than Rock and Cena?
That's to be expected. We're talking about John Cena.
I'm just saying in terms of the story.
Punk pretty much carried the whole match.
I mean, in terms of the story and the performing, you know, it was fine. And then
here's my take on
I just don't think Rock needed it.
Here's my take on the match. I think everything was pretty much rushed. I think if it had a little bit more time, and I'm not talking about a whole year, I'm talking about maybe.
I'm talking a whole year.
You're definitely talking a whole year.
2 or 3 months.
Mania.
You know,
I would have given him till Mania with that thing.
I would have let him go
at least
to the end of the year.
At least get 2 or 3 months, you know, to build stuff up between Rock and Punk. It would be a lot better than it was now. The match, it was good. I mean, they had a little botch with the table break it down before rock bottom.
That was funny because that happened before, didn't it? Years ago.
I think with Triple H.
Yeah, trying to rock bottom.
And everything was good until the end, where you know the lights went out and Michael Cole was screaming, "The Shield, the Shield, it's the Shield."
Well, obviously it was the Shield. I mean,
yeah, but he didn't, like everybody been saying, he didn't have to go on and on about it. I mean, we could pretty much tell it was the Shield with him getting laid out in the announce table.
Look, I've never thought Michael Cole was a great commentator.
Hell, he pretty much botched a lot during the pay-per-view.
I have never, ever thought Michael Cole was a great commentator.
Him and JBL got on my nerves in that pay-per-view.
Now, JBL, he pretty much saved that. He was funny most of the
he was annoying. He was annoying. We switching sides, flip-flopping, you know.
Well, he normally does that.
Yeah, but it's annoying. Him and Cole are annoying. I wish JR was not sick so he could have been there. I mean, at that night.
But,
you know,
I mean, we couldn't pretty much tell, with Rock getting laid out. What I think they should have done was, we pretty much knew Vince was gonna come out and strip Punk of the belt, but and I think they should have held it over till Elimination Chamber and then had the Raw Elimination Chamber with Rock, Punk, and Cena and all of them, and then Rock went in at Elimination Chamber. That way, Punk didn't lose it. That way too. He didn't. But let me finish. He didn't. Rock would win the belt. CM Punk could go off about Vince screwed me and he didn't like me as a champion and all that. That way, it wouldn't be shameful that Rock beat him, and that way Punk could turn into something heading into WrestleMania. Where if we're gonna have Rock versus Cena, we might as well have a triple threat match. Have Punk versus Rock versus Cena. That way the casual fans are happy and the kids are happy, and there'd be a little bit something to be happy for.
Performance wise, Rock, performance and roster wise, Rock getting the belt completely unfair. But the fact he is selling. Did you see how big Raw was the next night? How big was it? How many viewers did it have? 5 million. How many had the week before that? Like 2.3. It's effed up. He got it, but it's a business, and Rock's the business right now.
Yeah, he's selling it, but it still sucks.
Here's the thing. I'm going to counter both of those points.
Okay.
Number one, this is temporary. Rock is not always going to be there. They need to get ready for that. The reason why I keep saying Punk should have held on to the belt and they need to enforce better talent from the rest of the roster is because after a while, that's all you're going to have. After a while, when all these guys have made their money and they're sitting at home, you can't call them back all the time, and they're going to get stale. You need to build a new era. If you don't build a new era because you're scared of losing money, which I guess they just lost their backbone over the years, that it's not going to help. The Rock did not need the championship. I don't have a problem with Rock. I think he's great. I just didn't think he needed the title. I think they need to keep it on CM Punk. The Rock is great. He will sell tickets. He will sell merchandise. He is definitely a trump card for hard times. But like it's
Punk wasn't
just
selling as high, though.
it's just I understand that. But see the problem is Punk holding they patience is key. If Punk would have held the title and kept going with it, the unusual. When is the last time we seen a champion hold it past 3 years or something like that? That's not happened in
Triple
decades.
Either Triple H.
No, consecutively. Just never lost it. Never lost the belt. When's the last time that's happened?
It was Bob Backlund, wasn't it?
No.
Back
But see,
then,
we
like
can't even.
five.
The point is, we can't even remember it, can we? We can't remember when there's been a dominant champion. There hasn't been a dominant champion because there's this new
For how many,
thought
for how
process
many
that
years?
it doesn't matter. Over two, anything past two. That has not happened because
Cena do it?
Yeah,
I don't know. No, not
He
consecutive.
don't, no, he don't.
Not-
The
not-
longest he
no,
went
hell
was-
no, not
The longest he
consecutive.
ever went was over 300 days.
Yeah,
That's the
but
longest he
nobody has gone.
Not
I don't
lately.
know if it's just taboo or what, but it's not. The fact is, that's what used to build the great ones. That's what used to build your new eras. Is long title reigns, dominance, so that the product is. It's not just a question of a credible champion. It's a question of a dominant product. Like your guys, whether they're entertainers or wrestlers, your guys have to be the number one guys. If your champion is the champion, CM Punk is the champion. He should be able to. He should be the best. He says he's the best. Let him prove he's the best. Holding it a year and then taking it off him doesn't do that. Not now. It may have done it back a few years ago when it was so unusual for that to happen. But now it needs to happen. They need to let somebody hold the belt for 3 years, just so that everybody starts freaking out every time there's a title defense. Because every time there's a title defense, they'll be like, "Jesus, this has been going on for like hundreds of months. How much longer do we have to? How much longer is it going to go on?" People keep tuning in. People go crazy for that kind of crap. We need a legend. We need a new legend. The business needs it. The business needs it. Rock is great. Everything is fine. But God's sake, we need a legend. And when they're scared to build it because they're scared to wait. They're scared. They lack patience. They're looking at the money, and the money's gonna be there. You're gonna make money. You may not be making it as fast as you want to, but you'll be making it super fast if you let the legend build itself. God, WWE, you're stupid. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, I just took up a whole damn. Go ahead. I just care
Well,
about it. I care about the product.
Do you see Rock losing? Do you see Rock losing it at Mania or Elimination Chamber?
Of course he is. He's gonna lose it
Where?
at Mania. I mean, he put Rock. I mean, Cena put Rock over at his hometown, so of course Rock's gonna have the job to Cena at WrestleMania. I mean, it is New York and New Jersey, and Cena's
Again.
like home. He's like a few blocks from from Boston, so most of the Boston fans. Are
You're
gonna
pointing obvious though. It's like they're trying so hard not to be obvious. Again, with Cena winning Rumble and all that.
You tell me Rock winning the belt wasn't obvious? We pretty much saw that coming.
No, not exactly. I mean, not exactly.
How?
It wasn't. It's not as obvious as him.
It was pretty much obvious when it was down to both Ziggles.
No, at that point when Punk beat him, a lot of people thought that was going to be the end of the show. Once again, Punk got away with it. No one thought it was going to be restarted. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, but throwing a little swerve and being blatantly obvious is two different things. It was pretty much a way to screw with the fans, I think. You know,
so you think they're just going to go straight out, and you're predicting right now Rock's going to lose to Cena at Mania, even though no one thought Cena was going to win the
come
Rumble.
on. You're
I'm
talking
just
about
saying.
the
yeah,
promo Monday night where Punk came out, when Cena, not Cena, but when Cena was out there, he was like, "Oh, I don't know which to choose. Is it the World Heavyweight title or the WWE? Wait a minute, I'm going to pick the WWE title."
That's the worst Cena impression I've ever heard, but go ahead.
Well, of course
Oh,
it is.
God.
But, I mean, it was blatant. I mean, him
Yeah.
trying to say, like, he didn't know who he going to pick. I'm like, really, Cena, we know you're going to pick
He's pretty
fucking Rock.
He was pretty spot on when he said that, though. Like, with Rock and Punk, how they beat him
Yeah.
countless times.
Yeah,
and-
but him trying to oversell it like he didn't know who he was going to pick, and it was just unnecessary.
Bad drama.
But,
Yeah.
you know, as far as I could tell, the whole pay-per-view was good until those two moments. I mean, the Cesaro Miz match was good. The tag team titles was good. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the heavyweight title with Alberto Del Rio and Big Show good. The ending was kind of cool.
They did this. They did this inning before. They did the exact same thing with Cena and Orton at
Yeah, but
Last Man Standing with the tape.
But the difference is Alberto Del Rio and Rodriguez. The difference is they was supposed to be funny. Cena was just pathetic. I mean, him taping up Batista.
You don't think doing it at the Big Show wasn't pathetic? He couldn't easily have broke out of that tape.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be funny. Alberto Del Rio is supposed to be funny. Cena is not supposed to be funny.
Well,
there was a moment.
There was a time.
During his heel run,
yes,
it was.
Yeah.
But now when he was facing Batista, he was supposed to be the serious champion.
Yeah.
And then you can't be serious when you taping a guy down. That's just lame as hell.
You got writers who don't know wrestling. You got guys who just don't know wrestling.
I know that. I'm just saying.
That's why it's so.
I mean,
that's
at least
why
with
it's like
Alberto,
that.
it's supposed to be. I mean, hell, if it wasn't supposed to be funny, why the hell is Rodriguez carrying around a bucket all the time? Like that's like his new thing. Like he's carrying around a bucket.
How cool is it that Bret Hart showed up and said he was like said Del Rio was like a Mexican Bret Hart, and then Del Rio said that Bret Hart was like a Canadian Del Rio.
Oh, that was okay.
And gave Rodriguez the shades like the ones I got in my hand.
Oh yeah. Pike's got a pair of Bret Hart, authentic Bret Hart shades.
Autographed. Thank you, doll. I love you.
That's awesome.
But that was cool. And like I was saying, the surprise entrances with Jericho was great. And like I said, could have done without Godfather. And Goldust was interesting. I did not see Goldust
I like the
showing.
Goldust interaction between him and Cody.
That was great.
They need to make
him
that
and
as a
him and Cody are
match.
fighting. Him and Cody are fighting at Mania. I'm gonna call it right now. That's the way to go.
It's gonna be great.
I think a lot of people said it should have been him and Goldust instead of him and Big Show last year.
Oh yeah,
But,
I already forgot about that match.
But
I seriously did. And but I'm disappointed because
the only gripe I have with Royal Rumble other than those two was the Dolph Ziggler interview.
Oh, you talking about with Daniel on steroids talking on the mic?
What the fuck? What the hell?
Oh wait, no. You know, how, remember he took the mic and said, "This is Biggie Langston." Bro, I can't even do it. It's too funny. I can't do it. He said, "This is Biggie Langston trying to interview Dolph."
Seriously, is he supposed to be like a funny heel or a
Don't.
serious heel?
Don't have him talk. Don't have Biggie Langston talk. Just don't.
That's not a good idea.
You're gonna have another Bobby Lashley. I'm telling you.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
And then I was disappointed, as you were saying, you were disappointed. I was disappointed with. I really would have loved to have seen Carlito, Shelton, and John Morrison again. There was some big rumors that they were going to show up.
That doesn't make sense, man. They don't use them.
MVP.
They got all these guys sitting back in the back, and they don't ever use them. You know?
My wife was disappointed
I
that
think-
Batista didn't show
I
up.
think the
So
reason why they probably didn't show up was because they knew they weren't going to get as big as money as they would because of Rock being there.
they said Carlito was there. They just didn't use him.
They didn't use them. They didn't even
I
show
was
them.
like, man.
Stupid.
Now Morrison might have been a little too high. MVP might have been a little too high. But I was hoping for Shelton and Carlito at least. So, but good pay-per-view. It's still my favorite pay-per-view of the year. But disappointing finishes.